Hey, how you doing everyone? Welcome back to Big Frog's 4x4. Today I want to give you a long-term update of the Milwaukee 3/8 fuel ratchet. As you can see, this thing gets used quite a bit. It has had ample amount of power. I haven't needed any more power than it has supplied. Anything much more than what it puts out, and I think it would crack your knuckles way too often. Here's the only issue I've had with it so far. The lever that comes with it for your activation, if you're not holding onto it tight, or if it's too close to something, it has a tendency to jerk. When you're tightening, it does when it hits the maximum torque and jerks the tool. Well, I did that one time too close to that lever, and it broke the lever off. As you can see, it broke the plastic. It even sheared the roll pin. The roll pin slid out just a little bit here, but it broke the plastic. And actually, I like it better without it. I thought I was going to miss it, but I really don't. Because I find without the paddle, you can grip it with your hand a lot more, and then just activate it with one finger. You have a tighter hold of it. Where when you're trying to use it before, you kind of had to put your hand away from it and kind of squeeze the trigger with these fingers, and you only had this part of your hand to really hold on to it. You couldn't get a good grip. Without that paddle, you get a really good firm grip on it. You can really get a hold of the tool. To be perfectly honest, I think if I were to buy this again now, I would probably remove that right from the get-go. No chance of breaking it, but if you're using this in the automotive field, and they're going to be in tight places and tight spots, sometimes when you try to fit it down in somewhere, it gets activated. The trigger gets squeezed because the paddle hits something where you're trying to work. This way, it's a lot less likely that you're going to hit that paddle and activate the tool because you don't have that large trigger on here. Overall, highly recommend the tool. I'd say it has been worth every single penny. I've used it. Other people in the shop have used it. My boss has used it. It's just so handy not have to worry about having that air hose attached to you all the time, trying to get down into tight spaces, calipers, and down alongside engines. You'll see if you're doing spark plugs and you break them free with a regular ratchet. I never use this to break anything free, especially when it comes to spark plugs. So I never use this really to break a spark plug free, but I break it free with a ratchet. I go down, break them all free with a ratchet, then reach down in with this, squeeze the trigger, and run them out. And you don't have to worry about the accidental activation. It's a lot harder to hit just that trigger. The battery lasts a really long time. A couple of days of constant use at least, and that's just on one of these small 2.0 batteries. I like these batteries a lot more than a bigger battery because you can just fit it in tighter places. It's sleeker. You don't have to worry about it being as uncomfortable trying to hold and use. So that's my review of the Milwaukee 3/8 ratchet. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell if you want notified of every video as it comes out. And as always, God bless.